die. I just want to play D&D.
Well, that's part of the experience.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Last time, the party... Well, one party member described it. I mean, well, not described it. One party member experienced this and discovered this before the other three. And that was the giant claw marks in the ground. And I'm missing Kel. Flipped those. Missing Kel. Well, Kel ran off. Kel got taken by Dragon. All Seraphina found was axe and claw marks. Well, eventually people were brought out of drunken stupor / woken up. Adventure was had. And by adventure, I mean went to go talk to people. Things were discovered. Guards were kneed in the gut and thrown down a hill. I'm not telling you if it was a hill or a cliff. I'm just saying hill. You'll find that out later.
Hill, cliff, maybe. It's all a matter of angle.
Yeah, it's fair. Right, I also forgot Leo got taken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, he was not with them. Only one person was woken from a drunken stupor.
That's fair. Well, two people technically. Danika.
Danika was woken much nicer than he was.
No, that's fair. Met a friendly undead dragon. Not really friendly. Far from friendly. Horrible person. Group eventually went and went to try and rescue people. Fight ensued. It got to a point that the whole room went dark and cold. And a familiar female figure and voice stepped out of an opening and... the assistant headmaster from the school came and claimed her husband. And they left. And we pick back up as everyone is around and Seraphina's gone to open the cage. We open up with this though. Seraphina.
Uh-huh.
Make me a con save.
Oh god. How did I not?
I think Leo is currently being hugged by Kel.
Yep.
Not used this die in a hot minute, so let's break it out, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
There he got smacked.
Yep. He got smacked.
Con save?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's actually pretty decent. 16.
Well, see, it's funny.
I'm guessing that's still not enough, considering the day she's
No, it's not. DC was 20.
Oh,
you get over to the door, and you go to unlock it, and you just feel this wave of exhaustion just hit you.
Oh, gods.
I don't mean to be a distraction or interrupt. Is that a Roomba with panties?
I think it is, yes, actually, hold on. Oh my gosh, is that two slows? Oh my gosh, freaking... It is, oh my gosh.
Okay, continue!
It was a fair question to interrupt with. Fair enough. I appreciate it.
I'm not going to chat the rest of the stream now.
Yes. Wave of exhaustion. Am I just, like, collapsing, or is it just... Okay.
No, point of exhaustion.
Good.
You don't hit collapsing point till, like, 3rd or 4th.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Just. All right. How about we get out of here?
Did you actually unlock it?
Not yet.
Yeah, she's going to.
How are you going to lock it?
Question.
It's gonna get off the table. Look.
This is an excellent question that I wish I had the answer to. It's just a regular old lock, right?
That you're aware of.
Well, none of it. Leo doesn't have his stuff, and he and Kel have the. No, wait. Hey.
You have Nate.
Yeah, that my brain just went there.
You legit have a thief.
Nate. Not good with locks.
Right. Let's give it a try. He has thieves' tools.
Okay.
So,
You head over to the door.
yes. This door?
No,
Giant
One
box.
Seraphina.
the Seraphina is.
Because we're getting people
This
out
door.
of cage.
Yes. Okay. Let me try and find the die in the little bag. There we go. Oh. 10.
You stick the thieves' tools in the lock and try and pick the lock.
Yes.
Roll me a dex save.
Oh dear.
Okay, that could have been worse. 20.
20. You actually don't worry about that 10 you rolled. You stick the tools in, and you begin feeling a electrical charge kind of radiate up them, and you pull them out quickly.
Okay. I think it may be best if we don't touch this door until we have a plan.
Hold on. I have artificer spell magic.
Alright. Roll me a... Fuck, hold on. I don't think. Roll me a skill check using your spellcasting modifier.
Okay, for artificer, that's intelligence. They're both the same. Why am I worried about this? Eh, 14.
14 succeeds. You cast the spell magic, and you see this, like, pulse of energy just kind of come off the lock.
Should be safe now.
If you say so. Alright. Attempt number 2.
Okay.
Guidance. You have been guided.
Thank you. 18.
18. Okay. Take tools in, you're sitting there messing with the lock, and eventually you pick the lock. The lock just kind of falls off the door.
Opens door. All right, everyone. Time to go.
As a reminder, these people look very malnourished and weak. Half of them
Yeah.
are struggling to... all of them are pretty much struggling to stand.
Leo is just gonna power through the pain and go help. It's fine.
Okay, Kel, can you come help too?
Okay.
Because Seraphina knows she can't do anything about helping them walk. She is small.
There's
Just
like
climb over your shoulder.
6 people in there, so really can only help so many.
Mm-hmm.
Kel will at least put 2 of them over each of his shoulder.
You could probably help one.
These 2 will
Yeah.
help 1 each.
Same with Nate. He could probably help one person.
Right.
I think Danika can handle a person. I think my math didn't just fuck me here.
That'd be 7.
Okay.
There are 6.
Okay, never mind.
Nate can give Danika his person.
There you go.
No,
His
Nate
person
can
is
keep
very
his person.
dirty and like.
No, you're keeping
tired.
the person.
Okay, well,
He tried.
he did try.
No.
Yeah. You're able to collect the people. Is there anything you'd like to do before you leave this chamber? Or is that... Or would you like to just take the people and leave?
Ideally, he'd like to look, but he has a person.
Fair.
Because they all seem to want to leave. Nobody wants to check to see if there's anything here.
Well, Nate would probably want to see if there's anything here. For other reasons. But he also has a person, so it's probably best that we just get everybody.
Seraphina's too busy pushing us to leave to look for any clues of how to find them. You know, just simple things we might need.
We can come back.
Can we? Will it be here when we come back? That's the question I have.
Hope
That's a very
so.
good question, ain't it?
Yeah.
We're also
that.
pissed off guards.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
whatever.
that point, mind you, seeing as I clearly see that everyone has, like, everyone
Mhm.
other than Tiny Thing has a person.
Mhm.
Fuck it, she has a purpose here. She'll look over the little one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider her eyes useful right now?
I can... I mean, sure?
We can stay behind and look through this place.
Alright.
Oh, we're not allowed to go off alone, but you two can stay behind. He just starts walking towards the door, mumbling.
I think we can wait for you. I mean, these people have been here for a long time. I'm sure they can bear another 10 minutes? 5?
You're like older man you're holding up. Nate kind of leans on you. No, we're fine. Just don't mind if fall over on you. Now they're not standing up.
Sure. Yes. Hurry, Seraphina. The prisoners are getting tired.
Oh, that's
I don't know if any of them die, it's on your head.
nice.
Looking at
Okay.
Starts poking around.
Danika will be of assistance here.
Okay.
Casting guidance on myself every time I roll.
So, Seraphina,
Yeah.
roll me a flat investigation check with your guidance.
Cool. Investigation is actually... Hey, I don't even really need guidance, but I'm doing it anyways. That is... 27.
Hmm.
Thank you, Danika.
I'm helping. I feel like Danika's way of helping is just like she has a blade drawn and is doing this presence of nothing is fucking sneaking up on you, so focus, damn it.
So what did you roll?
27.
27. Okay. Okay. You been looking through things on this desk. You do notice a few folders that are like strewn about, and papers like coming out of them. Flip through. There's mention of a curse. Mention of a forgotten ruin. Alright, I set that aside. Sorry, I got distracted by something I had checked. I was like, wait, did I set that aside? I don't remember setting that aside. I got concerned for a moment. But,
So I disable Steam overlay in the game because I have someone on my list that's spamming the fuck out of a various amount of things. Sorry. Stopping to a bunch of random shit. One of them was and now they're on DragDread, and now they're slipping up to its fucking screenshot manager. Sorry, continue.
what else did you find? I didn't expect you to roll that high.
Number 1, rolled a 19 on the die. I have a +6 to investigation, and I rolled a 2 on my D4.
So folders, mention of a curse, mention of a forgotten ruin.
Mm-hmm. She'll grab all of those.
Where did I move their tokens to? Oh, fuck. Did I move their tokens off the board? Yes, I did. Fuck. Where did I shove them at? Oh, isn't this fantastic? Right, there you go. Here's one for you. You find a pretty official looking folder. It contains a death certificate.
Oh.
For a Lord Vukrak Kurdi.
Either type that to me, or you're going to have to spell.
Hold your map. Hold your mouse over the map.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's been like that since I put the map out there.
I only just now noticed it.
Lord Vukrak.
Here, I'll type it into the game chat for you.
Thanks.
Well, I'll let you.
It lets me. It doesn't let you guys. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, it lets us type. It just doesn't let us
Yeah,
post.
it just doesn't. It doesn't show it.
Vulcan shenanigans. Wait, why is a profanity filter on? Fuck that. Sorry, I have a fond respect for games that allow me to disable that.
Fair. Yeah, that is what you and yeah, you the date, like the year that this death certificate was made, you can tell is about 800 years prior.
Oh, neat.
I gotta check one other thing, just to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Well, I have to do it this way. I'm going to butcher this name, I hope you realize.
Cool.
You will, lastly, notice one other piece of paper sticking out from under a stack of books, which appear to be like alchemy books, stuff like that. When you pull it out, you see a handwritten note just like quickly scribbled.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm looking at this name trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
Never pick a name you can't pronounce.
Unfortunately, this was a pre-named thing.
Good luck. You can do it.
Because it has to do with the lore of somebody. Lord Alethelithos. Alethelithos.
Cool. Can we have
I
that?
am going to put that in chat. Don't worry.
Bless you,
I
sir.
got you. Mostly because I'm not sitting here squinting trying to read out the letters.
Dear gods.
Mhm.
Also, yeah, I did not realize that was all one name. I thought that was two.
No, that is one name.
Cool. Cool. Does Seraphina know anything about said name?
Well, first let me...
Yeah.
Lord Alethelithos, whatever.
Yep.
This is what happens when you pick a lore and then you
Alethanos.
realize you need to figure out how to say all the names associated, not just the easier ones. Expects results. And that is all it says. Do you read it aloud?
Yeah, probably.
Here's what I need. You asked if you knew anything about it.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a history check. Disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't help you with that.
Danika.
Oh?
Roll me a history check.
Oh. Oh? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How would I even have this chance to know? Holy shit. Okay.
I probably know Zip because that's a 13, and I've got a feeling this is like higher level
19.
knowledge.
19.
Oh wait, disadvantage. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's same number. We're good.
Okay. So, Seraphina, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Danika,
Oh boy.
you recognize that name. But, more so, you recognize a feeling that name gives you.
Ooh.
Feeling of dread, emptiness, feeling powerless. As a visage of something with eyes that appear to try to be sucking out your soul appears in your mind. you recognize the name of your former captor.
Yeah. The sword she had out, you. She is pale as fuck and she is gripping that sword tight. Maybe even slightly panicky, it's great.
Danika?
Response.
Good. You're not okay, are you?
Well,
Honestly, he's not paying attention. He's been, like, tending to people at this point while he's waiting.
I was going to say, the person in charge you have that you're,
Oh, I doubt they're holding these people this whole time.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's why I said he's tending to people.
Mm-hmm. One of the ones you're helping, kind of looking over in their direction. I'm no doctor, but I think your friend over there is about to hurl.
I'll look over.
He's trembling. And you just see the very tightly gripped sword and probably some slight trembling.
Yep.
Would you, yeah.
Danika, are you gonna pass out on us or something?
I think I said something that upset her, or at least read something. And this is basically everything that I could find, right? Like,
Yep.
There's nothing else. I think I found everything we could find. I think we should go.
Is she gonna be able to move?
Just kind of, like, moves one of her globes, like, in front of Danika's face a little bit to try and get her to blink or move or something. But she's not gonna touch her. She's, like, touching Danika right now seems like a death. An ask for death.
Yeah. Well, with the bright shine in her face, she's like, just gonna close her eyes, breathe for a minute. Kind of move the blade in a way to where she can grip the blade with her other hand. Do I have to roll to stab myself? Well,
No.
Grip myself to paint.
What?
The idea is, with that, to calm herself, she's going to grip the blade until she bleeds. To focus into the moment.
Roll me a strength check.
2 with the negative.
As you go to squeeze it, it's strange. You almost feel the blade dull when you try.
Does Seraphina notice this move?
Yes.
There isn't exactly hiding. Moving a sword to your hand to squeeze.
Danika, let's not do that. She's like reaching her hand to touch you and
you
stop.
also notice, Seraphina also notices the sword give a more rounded edge.
What do you need?
It's hard for you to stop fucking touching me.
I'm not touching you. She did not touch Danika. She reached towards and stopped. The I want you to stop trying to hurt yourself move, like the I'm not touching you, but I would like you to not do that.
Correction. For now, we just shut up and move on, okay?
Okay, then let's go.
Go ahead.
I'd like you to go first. Please.
She'll just sigh. Fine, but if you're taking the dark, I'm not coming back for you. She'll just start walking.
She'll follow after stuffing everything that she's found into her bag.
Okay. They begin reapproaching the group and everything.
Alias has been watching.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Alright. They'll get ready to go to help the person again.
Okay. Yeah, about re-grab their people.
And out we
I assume
go.
Nate re-grabs his.
Yes.
And you begin making your way, you guys' way back down this path. You are able to remember locations of traps, Nate.
I was gonna say, Leo and Kel did not go through here. Yeah,
but Nate knows where they all are, so.
Yeah.
And we can have lights this time since we're not sneaking, so it should be a lot easier.
Seraphina will have those up.
But yeah, you guys make your ways through the tunnels. And you get to the ladder that led down into here. That, you know, the group of you that came to rescue Kel and Leo, you guys came down. Ronald kind of leans the person he's helping against Kel, climbs up it, knocks on the hatch, climbs back down, and shortly thereafter the hatch is open. You see a man was maybe in his mid-50s, burly shoulders, kind of looking down. All right, one at a time. And he motions for Kel to kind of hoist each of the people up. They one by one, the weaker individuals you rescue from the cage get handed up to this individual, and then the rest of you can go up one by one.
Okay.
I have tokens now, and you know. Scale it down.
Well, they do stick to the board.
I just couldn't remember if they did or not.
Well, now we can
good to know. Good to know, because now I don't have to remember what I drew on that map. But yeah, you guys climb back up into this back room of this tavern, and when you do, you see a couple people now knelt down beside these people who are kind of propped up against cabinets and barrels and stuff, and kind of just double checking as far as the wounds that probably would have been bandaged, you know, making sure. And then after a moment, they start checking you guys. just to make sure.
I'm fine.
Well, you may be fine, but I'm still gonna check you. Woman probably looks maybe mid-60s. Appears to actually be looks mid-60s, but her skin is darker, and you see the kind of pointed tips of her ears tucked underneath her hair. Dark elf. So in fact, she shows mid-60s, maybe she old. Burly man stands up and looks at you all. Now, what you see down there, Ronalus?
Well,
Is Seraphina can answer for him?
Is Seraphina going to answer for the uncle?
no. Sorry.
I don't think that would be best to discuss among mixed company, and I don't mean the young ones here with us. I mean those that need to be taken back to anyone that may be missing them. All right. Let me introduce myself. My name's Dervin. I own this place. Also treated it as a checkpoint and a safe house for these two fools and a few others back in the day. Nodding at your aunt and uncle, Leo.
So tell me how someone takes over and kidnaps a bunch of people.
Not here, unfortunately. We've been trying to figure it out for the last... Well, maybe this will be a bit easier. Kind of goes over to a wall and just rips some wooden planks off the wall. And behind it you see nailed to boards that are underneath it. Bunch of different missing persons posters, and they span over maybe 3 years. Nothing ever came up. No bodies, no remains, not until recently. At that point, we thought they were just mocking us. Or mocking the guards.
It didn't seem to take that long for these guys to search down there.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not much one for getting in the line of fire anymore.
No, but you think the guards would have investigated or something.
Those idiots actually be reliable.
Fair point.
Half of them just worry about guarding the upper castle and the Great Hall. And, well, the checkpoints into the different sections. That's about it. They don't worry about what truly happens in the streets. Maybe it actually stopped sending people down into the sewers. When 2 of our scouts didn't return, we blocked up all the entrances we knew of.
That you knew of? And you set it up for refuge when you know all the entrances?
At one point we did. But, we'd half expected people had made their own long ago. But there'd been never any solid evidence of that. So, like I said, we blocked up all the entrances we knew. The ones we created. It's about 15 in total that we knew of. Melai, can you please take these 6 folks out to the out to the tavern area and give them some food, please? The dark elf woman nods. If you can stand, please, follow me. Talking to the ones that were in the cage. Make sure the door to the tavern's closed and locked. Curtains and blinds drawn, please. They leave. A younger one, probably in her mid-20s, stays. Which I'm actually gonna go ahead and find images now. No, censor. But Dervin goes over and kind of shuts the door behind them all once they leave. Alright, go ahead. Tell me what you all found. Or at least what was down there.
Oh, I woke up to a sharp pain in my neck and strapped to a table, so I'm not sure I can contribute much here.
Had enough?
Well, it was, I suppose, a sort of lab. She kind of pulls out the documents to kind of share with everybody at this point. We found I found a death certificate, a few other papers about some things, and a note that I'm not going to read aloud again because it might upset people.
Read the fucking note.
There's a lord that apparently was expecting results. She's gonna say the name? I cannot. I'm not. Don't ask me.
Success. A broken aspire. Success.
Alatilatos? Did my best.
Alatilatos.
There you go.
Alatilatoast.
Alatilatos.
Avocado toast.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
avocado toast.
We have to defeat avocado toast.
Oh my gosh. We were working on something. It was a creature that should not have been down there working on things, and apparently was involved with, well, someone from my school.
Some undead dragon.
Mhm.
That's no good. Dragons can be undead.
Apparently. News to me.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Also married to the head mistress of the big old academy.
I think it was the assistant.
Okay, just because I didn't say assistant doesn't mean they wouldn't know who the head mistress is. Jesus.
I
Don't know what she... Don't know... I don't know what she'd be having to do with anything here.
think it's also connected to something they've got going on underneath the school. It's a whole ruin under there.
Also, for clarification, like the note referenced that the Toast Man was expecting results from this group, or from those two.
Apparently.
Just expecting results. It didn't state
Yeah.
who, of what, anything.
Mm-hmm.
I already explained what was underneath that, at least from what the headmaster told me. Unless he's working with him, I don't know. I wouldn't trust him at least a little bit.
Well, that's...
Hmm?
Go ahead, Smart.
No, you go ahead.
No, that's fair. Give little trust when possible connections are there.
Oh, he said I don't know why we wouldn't trust him a little.
Oh, wouldn't. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, a few times I've interacted with him, he hasn't exactly done anything that would cause me any worry.
It's hard to believe that the assistant headmaster just has him fooled, though. I mean, being headmaster, he's probably pretty intelligent.
She might not. He just might not be letting on that he knows.
That's more likely.
Intelligent.
I'm sure she's perfectly fine. She has all of the reason to know that I... sorry. Part of me is I chew on my own fucking tongue. It was perfectly normal that she knew the Purple Tyrant was after me.
Well, we did question that at the time, didn't we?
I distinctly remember people seeming to think it was normal.
It was a little curious, but I just assumed that because she's assistant.
Wait, did she tell everyone that? Or did she only tell Seraphina that? I remember that conversation between these two. Did she even tell the boys that?
I think she said in the group, but it may have been just Seraphina.
It was.
Either way, it's a very
just a
jilted statement
Seraphina.
from her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I feel like, never mind, I will retract. Leo's probably looking confused now.
Shoot. I never thought... I was curious about it, but I wasn't sure... Yes, she did mention something about it, but I don't know. It seemed normal, I suppose, for someone at her station to know things like that. I don't know.
On the bright side, that thing has a name to you now. She kind of looked... She's defaulted back to her pissed face.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm more curious of how she knew about the connection.
Well,
But if she's been working with them, I guess, yeah, that would make more sense.
would make sense. Point out people of interest if he's helping her and vice versa.
Yeah, he's not saying he trusts her, Drag, just so you know. He's saying he does, at the moment, no reason to doubt the headmaster, the one above her. Unless that's the same person, then we'd be concerned.
Think of it more from her as, like, jilted, slightly bitchy comment.
Yeah, he never said anything about trusting her, so... I think he was like, I'm sure she's just creepy or something along those lines at the time. But he was questioning her a little bit, remember? Yeah. Not too much, though.
What was just mentioned in the present, my brain just potatoed.
Well, you kind of just see him kind of sitting there, standing there thinking for a moment. What else did you see down there? Did the undead dragon give a name?
Did he?
She found a name. Didn't you write it down?
Yeah, on the death certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was undead. He presumably died at some point.
You
I don't
know,
know if dragons get certificates.
That's a fair point. Thank you. Player might have had the dumb and didn't connect.
Brain fart.
Player did not connect.
Well, you usually don't talk to people that have death certificates, so it makes sense.
Do you know how many people I've talked to? Never mind. Continue. I'll get back to this.
Well, found this certificate with Lord Cody's name on it.
I don't like that, none.
It's 800 years old.
Hence why I say don't like that, none. Kind of walks over to another shelf, kind of pulls it aside, and you see a thin bookshelf. He reaches and grabs one and flips it open and kind of turns it and shows it to you all. The man in this painting look familiar. And yeah. You are close personal with him, Leo.
Yeah, that would be the asshole that was leaning over me.
Alright, well, that complicates matters.
How?
Seraphina.
Other than the obvious!
Well, considering he was a warlord and made villages and kingdoms bow beneath him.
Ah! That is a problem.
He was thought killed, well, yeah, about 800 years ago, when his own men decided they'd had enough of the bloodthirst and decided to turn on him and turn him into a pincushion with their swords.
I suppose that's one way to complain to your boss about things.
So, who brought him back?
That's the kicker, isn't it? I wouldn't have the slightest idea. To be fair, no one even knew he was married. But I guess it does make a little sense. That woman, whenever she passed through on school business, did give a slight shiver down my spine. Wouldn't be surprised if she dealt in the magic of death.
And she does give off spooky Ice Queen, doesn't she?
You just see a rapid shake of the head from the younger girl that is sitting there, which I'm currently looking for an image. Don't worry about that.
You want me to help you into the other room?
Who was that to?
The girl that's been sitting here.
No, I'm fine. My father says that if I'm going to take over this place at some point, I should probably get used to this sort of talk, because he does not plan on letting it die down from being a safe house to those that need it.
Fair enough.
Right. So, things are much worse.
Yeah, I'd say so. Well, we also have another issue then, if that's the case. They're working with that individual that we just jailed.
Yeah, that was mentioned.
Alright, so...
Shit. He kind of just like has that look of like, oh, I remembered something.
That's a face. What's with the face?
Oh. Who is that to?
I think to Leo.
Yeah.
Probably.
You know, in all the commotion, it might have slipped my mind that he mentioned something about the guy getting out, possibly tomorrow or soon.
Oh.
Because he wanted to talk to me. What's that about?
Well, I have a feeling that he might have been his partner's escape plan. I don't think that's going to happen now, since his wife has come and retrieved him.
That's probably good, because apparently he's taken a creepy interest in me, and I think I'm good for opting out of that. Especially while I'm dressed like this. Thank you.
You look lovely.
Yes, they're a very pretty princess.
I see Danika needs another nap.
Sorry, I wanted to dress up. Jeez.
It's been a very long night, or a long day, or I don't know what time it is anymore. Lots happened, and we've learned a lot. Everyone deserves a little break every now and then.
Well, I think your big friend there has already taken a bit of a break. You guys turn and look at Kel.
And Danika's already phasing in that direction.
Oh,
But-
he's asleep on a sack of potatoes.
Oh, poor thing.
It looks like he might have like sat down because he woke up mid-combat.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know much. So he just looks like he probably sat down and realized, huh, potatoes comfier than the floor. Potato. He potatoed on the potatoes.
So I take it we're not going back to the inn tonight.
Unless anyone feels like waking him.
I mean, I could wake him up.
Dervin kind of howls over. I mean, unless you want to.
It takes quite a bit to wake him up. I usually jump on him.
That seems unpleasant.
You know that already, Seraphina.
Yeah.
Let me try one thing first. He kind of walks over and grabs like the top of the potato sack and just, when I said big burly man, you see him grab this bag and with ease just kind of pull it out from underneath Kel. You just hear thud. And nothing. Well, I got nothing. I'm a little too big to be jumping on him. That I don't think my leg will appreciate that.
To be fair, Leo does not weigh a lot compared to Kelly. This is why he does this. He has to wake him up some other way. And he is just going to flop on Kel. Morning.
Where'd Potato go?
Potato is over there.
Guy's just still holding him in his hand. Oh, sets him down. I think your friends want to go back to the inn you were staying at. Okay.
Come on, let's go get some sleep. And he will get up off of him.
Well, if you're ever in the need of somewhere to duck in quick to avoid anyone or anything, just run through the door.
Thank you.
My key staff will remember you.
That's not encouraging to know that we could just run and hide somewhere in the city.
Look, motions to your aunt and uncle. I know what these two imbeciles used to get up to. Seems to be they still do.
Wait. Is this the same tavern that Danika got fucking hammered in?
No.
Okay.
This is a different part of the city
That'd be awkward.
that we didn't go to, I don't think.
This is going to be in the upper tier of the city.
Right. Duh. Okay. Come on. Continue.
Although it looks like the work staff and him all appear don't really fit the perception of a upper tier part of the city.
Come on, let's get back. How far are we anyways?
Pretty far, actually.
Oh, good. Glad I was drunk and slept through it all.
Don't worry. He opens the door. Malaya, can you, send, just send the cart with them. That way they don't have to walk. She just nods. Come. Show you to the cart.
Alright. We will follow.
Yes.
May as well.
She kind of leads you guys out the front of the tavern, and like curves around and goes back down an alleyway towards the back of the building. You run back and you see kind of an overhang area. You got a bunch of different supplies and stuff in it, and you see this large, like, leather covering just tossed over something. Kind of slowly pulls it off, and underneath you see decently in shape, decently in shape cart. Just think of where you need to go, and this will take you there. However, I will say it doesn't work for very long. It works for a couple of hours, so I wouldn't try and use it to travel, say, across the land and use it to take a nap. But at least it gets across the city and back.
Alright.
Surprised this thing is still around. Well, you know Dervin, he doesn't like to get rid of things from the past. Understandable.
This is pretty cool.
Alright, go ahead, get up in it.
Scramble climbs.
She's gonna look at Nate. Do I still get my cuddles?
No, I'm afraid they expired when you got kidnapped.
That's
Have a
not
look
my
next time.
fault!
DM says that's fucked.
Not my fault.
Well, apparently I'll be drunk again in about 5 hours, so...
I'll try again in 5 hours. Got it.
That's funny.
He is going to slightly pout, though, on the way back.
Fair.
He will cuddle with Kel. Pouting.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with the last token here, so you at least have a reference point for this individual. You know, I'm not scrolling for a thing, I'm just going to name. Open, cloud, upload, import. You guys all climb up into it, and you are able to think of where you need to go, and pretty soon, yeah, the thing just starts moving. Eventually, you all would get back to the inn and are able to find your way back to the room. I mean, it's not like it's hard to find the room. It's a straight shot back from the door. But you know what I mean.
He is going
Actually,
to what?
Before you guys head back in,
Okay.
you see Kel kind of stop, like, hold on, let me... Oh, motherfucker. You know what, have a book. I tried to grab that, there we go. You guys get, like, halfway in. And Kel kind of stops, turns back around and goes outside. fairly soon you hear the clopping of hooves. Like, going up steps.
What are the chances the owners are gonna be upset if we bring the animals in?
Well, in all honesty, he's repaying one of like 10 favors that we've done for him. So, I'll just tell him I'll count it as 2 that he's repaying.
Fair
One
enough.
for each animal. As yeah, Kells just has both of their reins just leading them in. And by rein for a cow, I mean rope.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of leads them past you guys. Just making his way down the hall.
Seraphina, it's just
Where
Glad.
are
It's
you?
not Kel running away again.
Hey, do you know if you have Mimi with you?
I think we might have left it in the room in the rush.
Oh, that poor thing. He's just gonna run off.
Real quick,
Huh?
make a perception check if you look at Seraphina.
Oh no.
Oh god. Why am I always the Nix? Why am I always
Seraphina's in her direct line of sight right now.
Just the perception is not gonna be great. It's 9.
18 on Danika.
Okay, Danika would notice this then. You see something poking, it's like something poking out of Seraphina's like little front pocket on her overalls.
Hmm.
Holy shit, you don't catch many things, do you?
Huh?
Like poke shoe and mimic pocket.
Leo,
He'll stop.
apparently pulls carefully, gets Mimic out of pocket. She hitched a ride.
Was it the mimic?
It is.
Oh, okay. She does that. I'm just glad you
I don't
guys didn't
mind.
actually leave her alone.
Sorry, we were more worried about you.
Mm.
Hands are back.
Take her. He has this look of, like, doubt, though, when you say that. And he is going to continue to the room. If he's allowed to leave this time.
Knife!
Why do I keep grabbing knives?
I don't know.
You know, this time, Cheese, you can have a knife.
Is the door
Yay!
unlocked, or did they lock it when they left?
It
I don't
is
think we had
locked,
the time-
probably.
He goes to open the door, just lays a head against it with a sigh.
Back up. Just like shooing him away from the door.
Swear.
What did you want me to do? You all were drunk. I was locking you,
You
in and I
nobody was. Wait a minute. No one was in there. You all left. You can't use that excuse.
I don't know. The door automatically locks. I don't know. Just unlocks the door and steps aside.
You walk in, you see 5 individuals. No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna walk in,
This and more in this Twilight Zone.
and he's just gonna kind of stop. And he's just staring at the open window, blinking. Because she just tried to use an argument that makes no sense now.
She was very busy. Okay.
Why is the window open?
Yeah, gee, I wonder how I got kidnapped.
Face palms. Just face palms.
Very carefully,
Mm-hmm.
the horse and the cow get let in.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be leaving the window open when you're worried about leaving people alone.
I wasn't worried about leaving people alone at the time.
Right. Seraphina still has yet to mention It's a bunch of information and they found it out later.
She is.
She technically was. There was a reason for her to be worried.
She just, at this moment, she's like, it's late. Everybody is snippy. She is exhausted. She just wants everybody in the room where she's like going to lock everything down.
In
Yeah, go
all
back to the room.
fairness, he is closing the window.
Yeah, she would. Before these two went off, she would just like. Blair has completely forgotten. Respectful nod.
They nod back and walk back.
There was going to be words to it, but my brain's like, fucking
Fair.
respectful nod. That's about Danika anyway.
Fair. I love when the brain just goes meow. Meow.
Right. Oh, shit. Depth perception is fun. Yep. So I gotta see open window.
He
I'm
closed
sorry,
it.
closed window.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna wait for you to lock the door.
Uh-huh. Door locked.
Yep. And she's going to proceed to basically lie against the door.
That's fine.
Fair enough.
Mostly so there's a squishy there that's gonna be at least a mild inconvenience to get around when pick locking.
He will
Yeah, no.
deal with changing in the morning. He's too tired.
Fair.
Yeah. Seraphina just collapses into bed and is like, huh, very long day.
I think everybody is collapsing.
Thank God the bed that Kel was in is already collapsed.
Yeah.
He's just gonna bury himself under his blanket because now he's not drunk anymore. Now he has to avoid things and nobody is cuddling with him. So it's fine. There's reasons.
It'd be interesting. And, sure everything's fine.
Uh-huh.
Nothing could go possibly wrong.
It wasn't a door at all. It was a portal to the Fey realm.
You're correct. I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
It wasn't.
Well, damn.
Don't worry. Let's see. So everybody is getting sleep. Well, sort of. While everybody's getting sleep,
Did
you're
resummon
very
Felicity back
fair.
up.
You hear heavy movement in the room, Leo.
He is going to peek out from under the blanket.
You see Kel and Furry Kel slowly approaching the bed.
What are you two doing?
Nothing. Got busted.
He just pulls the blanket back up, like, nope, he watched, stared, watched them go, like, move away or whatever they were doing. Yeah.
You do, and you hear movement again coming back towards the bed.
Kel, I can hear you.
Oh, you're bad.
What are
Feels
you
like
doing?
shift at the end of your bed as
Bye.
furry cow just kind of lays against it, and you just feel it shift back against the wall slightly.
Please don't break this bed too.
Okay. He just kind of sits down on the floor, and just leans against the bed.
He is going to stay under the blanket.
Fair enough. But yeah, you those who get sleep get sleep.
Yeah.
How to put this? Yeah, I'll get sleep. Those who get sleep. The next morning comes, and people awaken.
Seraphina is still very dead to the world.
Oh, Seraphina's dead? Okay.
No.
Danika would probably just be up early, continuing to watch until the responsible adults wake up.
Well, Leo's awake. He's just under the blanket watching the dragon and mimic sleep.
Yeah, you guys, those who wake up, wake up. Like I said, Danika is awake at the door. Leo's awake, but under his blanket still. You hear loud snoring, Danika, from the direction of Leo's bed, and you do see, the other two that were on the broken bed have now made their way over towards Leo's bed.
Mm-hmm.
Kellis is out. Furry Cow's just kind of looking around. The horse is also just kind of looking around.
I mean, if these two aren't getting up for a bit, he probably would eventually get up and go get this crap off to Sage and all that. He got all prettied up for Nate, and Nate rejected him after the fact of something he couldn't control. He's a little upset.
The moment passed. The kidnapping was too stressful. Nate is just like, I need to just lay down right now.
That's fine, so I'm just gonna put him, like, over here, because he probably... I'll be honest, he probably doesn't even acknowledge Danika. He's half asleep. Or half awake, honestly.
Wait.
I imagine it takes him a lot longer to get it off of him than it does to put it on.
Yeah.
As does everything.
Makeup removal. It's not fun. It takes way longer than it should.
I hate it. It's awful.
I've mastered the art of putting on makeup in like 15 minutes, and it still takes me like an hour plus to take it off. It's horrible. But yeah, that's what he's gonna be doing, so I don't know.
Yeah, Sorry. I say the other two eventually wake up, and followed by, well, Kel will probably wake up before those two, but...
Yeah. Seraphina's hair is a disaster because she, like, just passed the heck out. Is it morning? I think it is. Okay. Everyone still in the room?
Seems so.
Kel not in the room.
Haha, please don't make that joke right now. I'm tired.
Furry Kel in the room, though. Oh.
Oh, can we agree that when you're upset, please talk to someone and don't go running off?
Furry Kel wanted to walk.
Take a walk around the building.
Building boring.
I'm terribly sorry. You may have to be bored once in a while. Please.
Would that be okay, Furry Kel? Oh. Oh. He said he'll do with it.
Thank you.
Are you looking around, Seraphina?
Kind of, yes.
You don't see... Yeah, you, don't see, Leo.
Oh, where did Leo go?
I think Her Highness went to go change.
Be nice. Hops out of bed, wanders over and knocks.
It's only been a few hours. He's fine.
Oh, fuck.
At least acknowledge that you're alive in there. Leo.
Maybe he fell asleep.
He's not answering.
Please don't make me open a door I don't want to open, please. I'm so tired. Just head on door like, please, for the love of all that is holy.
I don't know what to tell you here. He's not answering.
Furry Kel, go open door for Seraphina.
That's a good idea. Let's have the cow break the door.
He is slowly approaching.
Cow, let's not break the door, okay? Let's not break the door.
You say cow, don't break the...
Yes.
Oh.
Leo. Please.
Oh.
I don't know, Jay. Would he wake up because he is passed out in there for reference here?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not, to be honest. You didn't sleep at all the night before.
No, he didn't.
So
would Nate wake up? This is like next to his bed.
Oh yeah, no, Nate, you probably would have woken up shortly after Seraphina.
Well, Nate's anti-drunkenness potion wore off while he was asleep, so that might have influenced. Like he got drunk in his sleep, so.
No, you're fine. You wake up
okay.
all this.
Oh, what a great day! Why are my organs failing?
Listen.
To be fair, Seraphina does have lesser restoration, so...
Seraphina. Why are you standing over my bed?
I'm not standing over your bed, I'm trying to... Just starts pounding on the door now. Leo!
Ah! Why are you being so loud?
Because he's not answering, that's why.
It's a bathroom. Why are you hounding him?
He's been in there for at least, what, 2-3 hours now?
Yeah, to my Danika's recollection, yeah, about 2-3 hours.
Well, I could unlock it? Is that really a good idea? Have we really come to that?
I just want to make sure that nothing has snuck into the bathroom and taken him.
Is there even a window in here?
The bathroom, no. It's an interior room of the building.
Listen, at this point, she just doesn't know anymore, okay?
Actually,
just wait until someone points out to Seraphina that teleportation exists.
She knows teleportation exists. That's why she's just like, just please.
I'll, you know what? I'll describe it if they go in. That's all I'll say.
That's fine.
Nate is gonna get up and he's gonna get the thieves' tools and kneel down next to the door and he's just gonna look back at Seraphina like, "Are you sure?"
She's casting guidance on you.
As you turn around, she's just like, poof!
Fuck, I guess you are sure. Okay. She's only going to go...
She's cranky this morning.
19.
Yeah, easily able to just kind of hear the shifting of the tumblers and everything, and door kind of creaks open.
At least make sure he's alive.
Oh, you can take care of that part.
Just pokes her head in.
Yeah. He's kind of like curled up into a ball in the corner and is just asleep against the wall at this point. But it's kind of that, like, head down.
Yeah.
Just passed out.
Fell asleep.
We should probably move him, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's move him.
So the two of you move him?
Yes. Back to the bed.
I'm going to have you guys make rolls to keep him to make sure he's asleep.
He is exhausted, so he will have disadvantage on.
He will, yeah.
Well, he doesn't have the saving throw disadvantage yet, but he does have perception disadvantage.
Yeah. Roll me sleight of hand checks.
Okay.
See if you'd be able to carefully.
What is the... I know it's -5 as their passive, but he is being moved, so I'll probably roll.
Yeah, roll that. I almost want to say still -5.
Still -5? I know the passive gets -5 if you go off of passive.
Roll. Just disadvantage the roll of it. Yeah.
4.
It's 19.
8.
Jeez, push it closer, Seraphina.
Listen!
Does it take the two of them to carry him?
Nate has him by like the shoulders, and Seraphina's got the shoes. So if she dropped her end, it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it's probably good as far as it helps, kind of carefully move him.
Yeah.
Which, we'll see, kind of slightly head doze because, you know, why not? Hey, look, the person I'm with has fallen asleep. Fuck it, what else am I gonna do?
Hmm?
And I'm just like hitching a ride on Leo's chest.
Gets him back
There
into
we go.
bed and tucks him in.
Nah. All better. Now we just have to wait for him to wake up.
Do I have to roll if he has any nightmares, Jay?
No.
Okay.
But
Is
see,
he
you're
passed out
so
from exhausted?
Yeah. You
Well,
pass
that
out from
doesn't necessarily
exhaustion.
mean he won't have nightmares. That's why I asked.
It doesn't, but
Yesterday was a nightmare. He already had one.
So,
no. I was about
he
to say
kind
no.
of mentioned it to Seraphina, who has yet to mention this to anyone else. The reason he drinks so heavily is because he has the nightmares, and it's the only thing that keeps him asleep, which is why he's always so cranky in the mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how to roll. I would say Kel also grabs like the blanket and stuff off of the bed next to his. Kind of moves him over on top of Leo. There.
Got alcohol out of his system and passed out. Probably not great. Hopefully it's fine. How's everyone else feeling this morning?
Danika just stares at you.
Nate just stares at you.
Alright, about the same. Good to know.
Sorry, Cal just stares. And then stares at Danika and hey.
So, I suppose we should just wait for him to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nate's gonna go sit on his bed.
Alright, you're gonna wait 8 hours
Yep.
for him to get rid of exhaustion in a room.
I mean, we're not splitting up again. Like, no way. So,
Good.
yes.
Good luck telling him that later.
You're fine.
I just don't have any idea what Seraphina would do.
Weren't you supposed to... Does Nate remember that they were supposed to go meet somebody this morning?
Does Nate remember this?
Does he? Would he?
Roll me just straight intelligence check.
This to go talk to the guy about the egg.
Yeah. Yeah. Nate does not have any intelligence bonus, so that's just a 10.
It was a 10. Yeah, you sit there and you begin to think, oh, right, we have to go out to that tavern.
Yeah.
The
Does this occur before what would be the equivalent of roughly 7:30?
This happens after 7th. Much
Okay,
after.
so around before, like slightly before 7:30, Danika. Right. Little one, do you mind tossing me the keys so I can get breakfast?
I can join you. If you don't mind.
Whatever.
And does Nate have his revelation? He
Yeah.
remembers the meeting? Okay, in that case.
Ah,
we
here,
were
eggs for
supposed to
breakfast.
meet someone this morning.
What?
Yeah, But, well, Danika, are you alright with showing face at that tavern again? Frankly, I was never very keen on going, but Leo will probably be angry if he wakes up and we missed our appointment, so...
Could wake Leo up.
Leo needs sleep. Leo fell asleep in a bathroom.
Oh no, he's fine. He was just sitting in a corner thinking... crying. Anyways.
No.
Exactly.
And Danika just sighs, going like... What, do we just leave him a note or something, tell him we went to find out about... egg?
Well, if we... minus Leo unanimously decide we don't care about egg, personally I would prefer if we didn't leave the one of us who just got kidnapped in a room alone. Though, Kel will be here.
Kel was also kidnapped. Wait.
Well, yeah, that's true. Just,
The duality
not
of
alone per se.
It's the duality of we don't need to leave him all by himself, but also, like, he needs to rest, but also we need to go do the thing.
Yeah. One of us could go do the thing, and then the rest of us could not abandon Leo.
Danika will just pinch the bridge of her nose, going like... Fine, I'll take care of this fucking egg thing.
Are you sure?
Nothing's gonna take me in broad daylight, and at the very least, I'm not going quietly.
Well, there were rather unsavory characters at that tavern, if you forget.
If it's a problem, I'll fucking kill them.
How about both of you go, and I can stay put?
Okay.
But she also do a double like... Really? You're the one to point out shady characters?
Well, it takes one to know one.
Then we'll be in good company.
Exactly, you're lucky you have me.
Facepalm, please come back in one piece.
I promise nothing.
No promises.
And she would have handed them the key, by the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's important.
They would have gotten the key.
Fair. Does any conversation happen with you two as far as on your way to the...
At most for... I can't really say much, like, on the walk there, but, like, at least before leaving the inn, she's gonna see if she can't find whoever the fuck runs this place and tell them room service.
Oh, yes, yeah. See if I can swing right through there and grab something off with them.
So just not before heading out.
Alright.
Nate is like grinning because he sees Danika getting room service as him like rubbing off on her. Like he's taken these adventurers who like camp and eat like plants out of bushes and shit and like civilize them. He's so proud.
Well, just wait. Wait till the next camping trip, buddy. Yeah, fun. As they're walking, though, Danika would give give this look of going like, okay, do you have anything interesting to say?
I don't think Nate has anything interesting to say. I think they've all had some shared horrible experiences. I think they just want to go take care of this egg thing.
Well, you know what? In that time, keep chat occupied. I'll be back.
I see.
Okay.
This is why I was hoping you guys would talk. Keep chat occupied. Keep each other occupied. I'll be back.
I might actually have one small thing.
Go.
Go.
She's gonna realize she hasn't seen Nate with food in a while.
Oh no.
When's the last time you've known what food is?
We ate yesterday, right? I think. Listen, the last 2 days are kind of a blur, so. Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. But that was, yeah. Last night was a long night.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Leo had some food, but that was before everything happened. So, quite a while ago.
Yeah, and you didn't shove any in your pockets for later?
Listen. That sort of thing isn't necessary here. We can just go and get more food. There are buildings and shops and grocers.
Right.
So, do you want to get breakfast before or after we go into the criminal den?
She pulls out a thing of jerky from her pouch and starts chewing on it. Never needed the city before, why start now?
Well, are you going to share, or...?
I don't know, there are buildings everywhere.
You got him. Fuck. Nate will get breakfast after the criminal incident. It's okay. So, undead dragon,
Seems. Oh,
Did your sword have any particular opinions about that?
did he? Like she just says out loud randomly.
Yeah, might be worth inquiring later.
That's what I was just trying to do. Seems he's taking a nap.
He said the sword is taking a nap. That's what the sheath is for.
Yep.
So the sword can sleep. Oh, I'm sorry we left you at the bar.
Fine. Used to it anyway. Or at least something like it.
Next time, we will most certainly come and get you.
Right.
You probably would have, if it was up to Leo, so I hope you're not angry with him.
She is just staring at you as if she's trying to figure out if she can believe you.
Listen, I'm not trying to say I don't want you around. I'm just trying to say that, well, Leo said that we could come and get you before we got food, and I said I thought that you would be fine on your own. And, well, I suppose I was just thinking, well, do you remember when we came back from the land of the dead, and you were in a bit of a panic?
Yes?
I remember not being very supportive about it. to say the least. Which isn't to say that you should have run off. It was a pain in the ass. But Seraphina, who apparently tends to know better than all of us put together, frustratingly, she said something to me about how you haven't been around people much. And I suppose when I saw you out drinking, I thought you were doing a little better. And figured we could leave you unsupervised, but I didn't consider your feelings. So, I apologize again.
Whatever.
I'll take it.
The guy.
Fair enough. You probably get to hit some more this morning. And I must admit, I apologize, in part motivated by the fact that Leo has just about every reason to be upset with me when he wakes up, so I would prefer if I don't have a war on two fronts when it comes to the two of you.
Wait, how the fuck did you piss him off?
Well, we went drinking. We went back to, well, here. Or I suppose we've left by now. We went back to the inn. Then he dressed up, as you saw, and we were going to share the bed, and then when I woke up, he was gone. So you can understand if I feel partially responsible.
I'm just gonna pretend like any of that shit you just said made any sense to me.
Oh, come on. You don't think Leo trying to share a bed with someone makes sense? Have you met Leo?
More, I don't understand how the fuck that's significant.
Listen, I was the only one who was around when he got taken. And if you'll think back, it was my plan that, well, let's just say his kidnapping is on me, and we are short a diamond because of my plan back then as well, so at this rate, I couldn't blame him for being angry.
Whatever.
I should start using that. That's a useful word.
It has its moments.
How was sleeping against the door, by the way?
Normal?
You know there's a window, right?
Right. Sleeping near a horse's ass is a perfect spot.
I suppose you could see it from where you were sitting, so better than nothing. We should probably start sleeping in shifts anyway. I would have thought we would be safe somewhere like here, but since we've gotten to town, it's been nothing but trouble.
No, you would be the expert on places like these.
I try. I guess we'll see how much of an expert I am when we get to see these... well, when we get to where we're going.
It goes silent for maybe about 5 minutes or a walk or so. and she just randomly punches you in the shoulder.
What the fuck? Ah. Why?
Some random asshole fucking hugged me and I needed to hit someone over it.
Hit him!
I did.
What? Are you asking for a hug right now? I don't understand.
No, I'm also partially blaming that on you. But it's cool now.
Ah. Okay, fair enough. Nate can take that. He's fine. I think they're good to head off. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Also all
At least until we start playing Identify the Animal that this dried piece of meat used to be.
Oh no.
Or until we do sword talk. When the sword is no longer taking a nap, we can once again interrogate the sword.
If you want to interrogate the sword, sure.
It went great last time. Just swell. It went amazing.
Uh-huh.
We got more important things right now. So. No, Drag.
I think he's still here. He was having this issue yesterday.
Ah.
Maybe. Drag, you sir?
Yeah.
Oh shit, maybe not.
Yeah.
Look, I had some hope there.
I'm just watching the getting over it gif in chat.
I can't.
So was I, actually.
It's so entertaining.
Well, in the meantime, I guess, you guys continue your walk. Seraphina, a little bit, like maybe about 10 minutes after they leave, you hear a knock on the door.
Going to get up and go over to the door.
I moved their tokens from the door.
No, it's them. Don't worry.
Oh.
Two people disguised. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, there they go.
There he goes.
There it goes. Yeah, you open the door and see an old guy like pushing a cart. I was told to bring I don't know, that's the cow and the horse doing in your room.
I'm terribly sorry. It was a. Yeah, it was.
Void consume. Oh right, forgot disabling my VPN. I have Twitch ads again.
Yeah.
Please.
He kind of just rolls the cart in and turns, and I had to be losing it in my age. He just walks away.
Thank you. Closes the door. Going to take a small bit for her breakfast. Sorry, cow, no. Not for you.
Oh.
Not for you.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
Actually, no.
plopping down in front of the cart to keep the animals from getting into it.
Fair.
Well, hello. Are you going to try and steal my food while I eat it?
She's so
Yeah,
nuts.
I was about to say, yeah, you probably.
I was having to unmute stream and Discord, so you have to give me a second.
Yeah, fair.
Especially when my mouse does the double click.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, this is going to be an interesting breakfast. Not like
It'll be cold by the time anyone else gets to touch it.
Yeah. She wants to make sure everybody gets a chance to eat something.
I don't know if it's a good idea to eat something that's been sitting out for 8 hours, just as a chef thing.
Yeah.
So unless you're waking him up, he's not eating until later.
Should I wake him, Cal?
I don't know.
That's helpful.
I know.
Can you go wake up Leo for me?
He'll take like a piece of bacon or something.
Hmm.
And just kind of hold it in front of Leo's nose.
Oh, I wasn't sure if she was asking the dragon or Cal.
She was asking the dragon.
Oh, okay. But never mind, he doesn't do that.
I had to make sure because when he started doing something, I had to. Yeah. What would she do? What would she do, Jay?
I don't know.
Gross drag.
Brig.
Nasty. I don't know what she would do though to try to wake him up. She's a tiny creature.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here like, I actually don't know.
I guess pull on his like scarf or his bandana or something until he like reacts.
I mean, yeah, probably, honestly.
Kind of like when a dog gets a hold of something and just starts pulling and you can't get it away from them. Yeah. Okay, that's a 19 on the die. I think he'd wake up.
Yeah. Breakfast.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah, you are.
Kind of picks the dragon up so she'll stop biting.
I imagine she like grabbed like a sleeve or something. It was like,
Imagine he just like grabbed her by the like tail and did like the whole lizard lift up thing.
Like, no. Like, please stop that.
You should try to eat a little bit. You can go back to sleep after.
I don't want to get up.
I can bring you food. Just tell me what you want.
I already said I'm not hungry.
Okay.
He's just being stubborn right now. It's fine.
Will you eat at least a piece of toast?
I don't know. Are you gonna scold me again?
I'm sorry, I was upset. A lot happened very quickly.
He will get up. And he will tiredly walk over to the cart. And just grab something and walk back over and sit down.
I'm sorry about last night. Should have been more mindful.
You know, you have to remember, you're not my mom. And you don't need to scold me for things that aren't my fault. I didn't expect her to get all drunk and come back that way, for one. Two, she chose not to go with us. What do you want me to do? Drag her?
I don't know. I was just worried.
I was trying to relax. Pardon me for going out and having some fun.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's not what I was mad about.
Alright, what were you mad about?
No one deserves to be left alone whether or not they think they're fine.
What did you want us to do?
Again, I don't know. It was stupid. Just got worried that something could have happened.
Kind of motions to the room. Well, she was fine. And I was around people last I checked. So being together doesn't seem to change anything. Look, if you must know the details, I was trying to get laid last night and that got ruined, okay? Like, why is this a big deal at this point?
Or your plans got a little laywayed there.
Remind me to kick him.
I can kick him for you. I can reach better.
He kind of looks at you. Where are you gonna kick him?
Well, you hit the shin, and then he kind of topples over, and you can reach everything else a whole lot easier.
Oh, well, that's not where I'd be aiming, but... Look, I'm annoyed. But I'm starting to realize that I can't go out and have fun without something going wrong.
Understandable.
I guess you could say I realized that a long time ago, and whenever I get that little inkling of wishful thinking, it comes to bite me in the ass. And you being pushy does not help when there are certain things I may or may not want to share. Miss upset at me over something you didn't understand.
Sorry. And I was going to apologize for being pushy. And then everyone started going missing, so...
We didn't go missing. We went out and had fun. We went missing later.
Danika showed up by herself, and the last time I remembered was 3 of you were together, and so I didn't know where 2 of you were. Kel went missing. Then you 2 showed back up. Kel was still missing, and then you went missing.
Okay, first we're gonna address the fact that, again, you're not my keeper, you're not my mom. If I want to go out on the damn town, leave me alone. Second, why were you missing, Kel?
Furry cow for walk.
He got upset.
Furry cow for walk.
About what?
I don't think he understood what was happening last night.
He's just staring at Kel.
Because
Furry
now that
cow went
she
for
has
walk.
context, she's understanding where miscommunication happened.
I mean, I would have thought with them being in the same bed it would have been obvious, but that seems like the obvious hint. But sure.
It was there, but at the time, Seraphina really was having a crisis of get everybody safe. Hindsight is 20/20.
Come on, why are you upset, bud?
I lost furry cow. I went find furry cow. Saw you 2. Figured didn't see furry cow.
So
Went
if
looking for
I
furry cow.
ask Seraphina if that's what happened, that's what she's gonna tell me?
He shrugs.
As he looks
Oh.
at Seraphina.
I would like to remind Kel that I don't lie well.
I went find furry cow.
You took Furry Cow.
No. I went find furry cow. And then I took furry cow for a walk.
That is very much not what I remember.
How long were you sitting outside the tavern we were at?
He tries to start counting on his fingers. I don't know. Not long.
Right.
I saw you 2 in there. I no see furry cow in there. So I go try find furry cow. I no find furry cow. Then I found furry cow.
Well, I
Then
don't
came
know
back.
why, but I have this strange feeling that I remember seeing you look really sad, and that's why we left to go looking for you, even though we got a little lost.
I was sad because no furry cow.
Leo did not forget the night before. He was not made to rule for that, so...
If that is what he wants to remember about last night, then perhaps just let it be.
Oh.
Everyone is back and safe, and that's what matters.
I think this is when it would hit him and looks around. Where's the other 2?
Apparently there was a meeting or something this morning.
Looks out window, sees daylight. Fuck.
Stay in that bed. I know I'm not your mother, but you need to take care of yourself, please.
I'll be fine. We need to go ask more questions before we even take into consideration what we're doing with this contract.
Then they will ask questions.
I'm a little concerned. Let me just say, maybe Nate could get some answers. I'm not so sure Danika will get as many answers.
Why do you think I sent Nate with Danika?
Is she still mad at me, by the way?
I think she's mad at everyone, to be completely honest.
More mad at Kel.
Maybe not you, Kel.
Okay.
But I think she's just mad at everything, constantly.
Furry Kel want bacon?
We're not giving Furry Cow bacon.
Okay.
Okay. We can go meet up with them. I'll be on the horse anyways. You're that worried about me resting.
How'd you sleep?
Alright.
Just kind of gives him a look. I'm gonna incite that.
Dirty 20.
God darn you! I would have had to roll like a 19 to match.
He has a +5, man.
I have a +1 to insight. She's not wise. She rolled a 17. It was close, but like no cigar.
At the very least, am I allowed to go outside for air? Or do I have to be watched for that too?
But I wasn't your keeper. I'm just trying to make sure you take care of yourself.
I'm just gonna take the horse outside of building and feed her.
Okay.
And you say this, but with how much you keep scolding me for trying to do anything on my own or with other people, you know, I don't believe you. It gets up.
I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to help.
Forgive me for being a little blunt, but if I wanted your help, I would come ask. You let Danika do her little off-alone things. Am I not allowed to do that? In all fairness, he's making a point.
Yeah.
She constantly is like telling him he can't be off by himself, but lets Danika be off by herself all the time. Pestering the poor man. So I'll let you think about that, and I'm gonna go feed my horse.
Alright.
Yeah. We'll take Azrael outside.
Oh.
Take care of her a little bit, brush her, all that. It's been a little bit since he's done that.
Fair. How do you do that?
Frustrated. Angy. Fine.
Dragon comes by and swoops and grabs both of them. I'm just kidding. Broad daylight.
He's going to pout and do his thing. Leave me alone. He's turning into Danika and being a little angsty himself, apparently.
Unless Seraphina tries to talk to Cal, we're going back to the other two.
Yeah, no, she's gonna be quiet.
You didn't have to wake him up, but you did, and now he's angry. I'm on mute for the other two.
Yeah. So the other two.
Hello.
Yes.
You guys eventually make it to that tavern, and you make your way inside. You see a familiar figure standing at the bar, like close to the door to the back room, and he's just sitting there. He kind of is looking slightly impatient. Sees the two of you. Aye, just looking for you a lot.
Yes,
His
good
voice
morning.
now. It was very bad on the. No, it wasn't on the southern accent. With a Jersey accent, that's what it was. He was supposed to be expecting you at least an hour or two ago.
Yes, well,
Shit
we
happens.
had a long day yesterday. Yeah, shit happens.
News travels fast. I heard abductions and those sorts of things.
Well, you're not wrong. So, should we head into the back, or?
Where's the other one?
No, it's just us.
Alright. Well, I think what I'm going to do instead. Come back here. He's he motions for you guys and for to follow.
Uh-huh.
Following.
Following.
Okay.
I was moving to the wrong hand. I'm sorry. Following.
So you follow him to the back, and he just kind of is turned around at his desk, and he just looks like he grabs a piece of parchment, a larger size parchment paper, unfurls it, and it's like marks on it. Rolls it back up and turns around and hands it to you. On that map is the location for the individual you need to speak to about the egg. Any other questions from me?
Nate looks at Danika. See if she has anything to ask.
Yeah, she just kind of looks at you, just like you would have more interest in it than I would, old man.
Oh, believe me, I have no interest. But if you have a map, thank you. Nate'll take the map. Oh, and should we know anything about the man we're going to meet?
Yeah. He's fucking loco.
You wouldn't happen to have a name?
Professor, I don't know. Most people just call him Whack Job at this point.
Right. Well, that's reassuring. Alright, let's get going. Thank you for your business, sir.
Yeah, of course.
And they're gonna leave.
I'm walking. I feel that, like, after walking for a little bit. How would you word this? I hope you realize if we do end up taking this, I can't go to that cave with you.
Okay. Why exactly?
I don't do caves.
Well, we'll get him out of the cave.
Last I remembered, there was talk about the egg, finding the egg in a cave.
I believe we are finding a man who knows about the egg in a cave. And then if the egg is in a cave, worryingly, that will probably be down to me. So.
Right. I meant to say after the talk with the old man.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. The other old man.
I wouldn't worry about it. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so the egg is probably in the open, but the guy that we have to meet to talk to about the egg is in a cave.
No.
It's the other way around.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't know where
Egg
this
is
guy
in
is. We just have a map.
Egg is in
Okay,
a cave.
okay.
You
I
have a
see, I
map.
see.
The map, if you unroll it and look, it's a map of the city.
Okay.
It's just got a location as far as marked. Hey, this is a wacko's house.
That makes more sense. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go back to the inn then.
Like, I don't know.
Once we identified jerky, no.
I thought it was a crazy guy living in a cave.
No.
I mean,
That was more. Yeah, that was more poor wording on my part. Is going right. I'm talking about this as if it's context of meeting this old man. Heading back to the inn though, it's like she is going to stare at you. It's going like,
What?
she's going to pull out a thing of jerky. Can you guess where this came from?
God damn it.
I could guess if I can taste it.
Just by looking at it.
See what it is,
Squirrel, rabbit. Squirrel or rabbit.
Listen, you're not going to get anything out of me without a taste test.
You have some learning to do. She'll hand you the jerky.
He eats the jerky.
It was neither of those things.
Can he think about what it is based on the taste? What would that be like survival?
With Danika, it's like she hunts many random animals to keep your asses alive in the wild. That jerky supply could literally be anything.
Oh yeah, it'd be a survival type shit, yeah.
18.
Pick an animal at random.
It's a human.
Did you
It's
make
a squirrel.
I was gonna say lizard jerky. But if it's squirrel, that's a lot more normal. I was trying to think of what would be a weird animal for her to like catch and cook.
If it has meat, it can jerky.
Exactly. How did you make lizard jerky?
That was squirrel.
Insight. I know it was Lizard. I got an 18.
Yeah,
Not
she's
enough.
fucking with you.
She successfully fucks with him. He's very confused. Falls silent.
Wait, how bad?
Oh wait, I have a pretty good sense motive actually.
Sense motive.
Or sorry, insight. Sense motive is the Pathfinder version.
You got
my
the
brain
Pathfinder
scrambled for a
brain.
second. I do have Pathfinder brain. I got an 18. I forgot about my big bonus.
Well, you beat her 11.
Sorry,
She's fucking with you.
16. He's gonna let her get away with it for now. He says nothing. He lets on nothing.
And so it begins.
And so it begins.
He's already sitting on a ticking time bomb of a free question. He now has this.
He has 2 bombs.
Excellent.
You guys make it back to the end.
Yep, he has jerky now. He's had food.
Yes.
And she's successfully dissuaded him from getting food elsewhere by jerky.
Wait, they went back to the inn and started going to talk to the guy?
Yeah, we're gonna go back and get everybody else. Or at least tell Seraphina what's going on, since we don't know that Leo's awake.
Well, he's outside in front of the inn brushing his horse or something. Like...
Yeah, so we'll see when we walk up.
Yeah.
If nothing happens between now and then.
Yeah.
He's just...
Yeah.
If anything, he just looks depressed and lost in thought. That's about what you get if you see him.
Turns to Danika. I feel like we should check on him.
I'll let you do the caring for people thing.
No, you're not putting this on me. You're coming with me.
Okay, but if you're expecting me to be helpful, you're gonna be disappointed.
Just... I don't know, just stand there then. It's better than nothing.
Right.
Okay. They approach slowly. There we go. Good morning, Leo.
Morning.
Feeling all right?
About as normal as ever.
Well, you had a rough night last night.
Typical night.
Usually you manage to stay in the bed, so...
Not always.
Apparently... we just wanted to make sure you were okay. Didn't we, Danika?
Are you trying to make something seem convincing?
Look, she's doing her best. I asked her to come over.
You don't have to worry, I'm fine.
Alright, well, we did our little meeting, and we have someone to talk to about that egg that we were interested in the other day. So, we didn't know you were up. We thought we'd let Seraphina know, but well, if you want to take a look, we have a map. Might help it take your mind off things.
I'll have to convince her to let me leave.
Look, I'm sure if we all come together, that won't be that difficult.
Currently, she's wanting me to stay in bed all day.
Well, I can't say I blame her. I think everybody got a bit of a shock when we couldn't find you.
Outside of being a little sore, really wasn't that bad.
I think it was quite bad. We did see you chained to a table being attacked, so really no need to be a tough guy on this one.
Right, so question.
Hmm.
What the fuck was the dress about?
Oh, I don't
Should
think
I
it
answer that,
matters
or-
now. Let's forget about it.
Bad timing. Listen, you missed a lot of fun before things went south, let's say.
Bad timing, bad judgment on my part.
Well, I probably shouldn't have drank quite as much as I did. I might have been able to... Well, let's just say I've been thinking of a lot of ways we could have avoided what happened. So, for my part, I wish things had gone differently.
I don't know if I really wouldn't have had them go any different. It was just that I got ruined later. That's pretty normal, though.
Well, that's the part I was referring to.
Oh no, I just... what I get for having some fun.
Yeah, no good deed goes unpunished. At least since we've gotten to this wretched town. Can't hardly get a night's sleep. Not until last night. Thanks to Danika sleeping against the door. Surely that's what kept us safe.
I am pretty sure I'm just cursed and you guys are just getting the after effects.
Well, you do have an evil dragon goddess speaking in your brain, so might be a little grounds to worry there, but now that everyone knows everything that you've got going on, it's really our decision, isn't it?
I seem to recall you making a comment last night that I probably shouldn't have let her save my life.
Well, I recall making a comment that because of her things might go much worse, which was all I meant. If it came off that way, I'm sorry. I only mean that... Well, look, you know my mother worked in a church. The whole evil side of theology.
Well, you're gonna have to explain to me how it meant, because when that was my only choice.
I don't mean to say that you shouldn't have done anything. I don't mean to say that you being alive isn't fantastic. I mean, we brought you back. But...
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day you all regret that.
Well, it hasn't come yet.
Oh, shit like this keeps happening, it probably will.
Well, we'll have to keep a better eye out then.
Right.
Maybe take everyone with us the next time we go drinking. Might be a good first step. Listen, I'm just brainstorming here, alright? I would take Seraphina complaining my ear off and Danika doing, well, Danika things over one of us getting kidnapped 1,000 times over.
Hey man, it sounded like you didn't have any fun.
Oh, come on, you know I had fun. I just don't like it when well, when one of us has a chance of turning up dead or never being found. Which I think is understandable to be upset about.
I don't think it would matter if we were all together or not.
Maybe.
Right, this is seeming like it's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna leave you to this and let the small one know we're back.
That's a good idea. Oh, and give her the map.
Right. You know, fucking depth perception. We'll be there eventually.
He is just going to focus on brushing the horse and stuff again.
Nate'll stay out here and just keep company, I guess.
He is basically ignoring you at this point.
That's okay. He'll still stick around. He has to keep an eye out for undead dragons.
He's, in his defense, he's getting the impression that, like, you regret last night. Even though you keep denying that, he's still getting that impression.
I just love the idea of going like, "Stop that, necrotic dragon, or I shall insult you a second time."
That is his plan. Either that or like jump in the way or something. He'll figure it out.
And that's how it works. That's how it works. Amnesia dust.
Pocket sand.
So I take it Danika's at like entering the room now.
Yeah.
Thing.
Well, Leo's ignoring and Nate's not talking to him, so I'm assuming it's going to you guys.
Yeah, I would think so.
Do we still have the J person?
Maybe? Did he fall asleep on us? Or did he space out?
Jay.
Both have happened.
Yeah. Jay! He quoted not that long ago, so I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. I got an idea. Bop bop. Bop bop.
Sorry.
Are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That was amazing. It was like a J summoning ritual.
Is it what?
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, vision is going a little wonky.
Oh.
It's okay. So,
Jesus.
Nice.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
My tower fell.
Oh no!
I fucked up.
Yeah. So you guys talked to us.
Yeah, he's ignoring Nate, and Nate's just sitting there.
Fair.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you get up to the room? Who
Seraphina
had the
is
key, Danika or who had the key, or did you just knock on the door?
I
I don't
believe.
think it was locked.
Well, so Seraphina gave him a key.
Yeah, she gave us.
Yeah.
I think Nate still has it.
Leo would have left, so you would have to leave it. Unless Leo locked the door. So.
No, I don't think he can lock it without a key, because you can only lock stuff from the outside or inside.
Sure.
I'm sure when
Sure.
Nate gave her the map, he gave her the key to get in so that she could get in if it was locked.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
was not.
Yeah, you
Okay,
don't even
cool.
need the key to unlock the door from the inside.
Sure. You get to the door, you open it. You see furry Kel laying on the bed, Kel kind of behind him. And Seraphina just I don't know if Seraphina's actually just standing there.
Well, she was like sitting on the ground, like next to the cart, kind of guarding.
Right. Right.
So, because animals.
True. Yeah, so.
Come on here.
Yep.
They actually sent it.
I did. Have something to eat? If you want.
I had some jerky.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll, Are her hands full right now, or is just...
No, she is set off whatever she was eating originally.
Is there anything vaguely sweet on this table?
If there was, that's probably what Leo grabbed earlier.
Probably,
Though I don't think he ever ate it. He probably still has it, like, somewhere.
Yeah, I'd say probably not.
Alright. Walk up. So apparently we have a map on this egg guy.
Okay.
The other two are out there by a horse who my brain cannot pronounce.
Azrael.
Yes. They're by the horse.
Okay. They talking, at least?
No, they were when I left. She's just gonna chill her leaning against the wall.
So, what's the entire thing? Map, egg, what?
It seems they said they had marked a location on the map of this one. They used the term whack job. Liz that could tell us more. I think he was the one that wanted the egg.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you talk to this guy and then potentially go after a very dangerous egg. If it exists at all.
I wish you luck.
Knowing our luck, it probably does actually exist.
Wouldn't it be you that would be optimistic in thinking it could be a giant chicken?
Could be. Trying not to be too silly. I know everyone's a little upset and on edge these days.
Welcome to my life.
Are you okay after yesterday?
No worse than what I grew up with.
I'm sorry. Anything I can do?
Remain useful.
How do I do that?
You are now.
I don't feel very useful.
You each have your purpose.
I'm not sure I follow.
Not sure if you'll what.
Not sure if I follow. Understand? That kind of thing. Nate's extremely good at sneaking and breaking in places. Leo's very good at everything that entails to his work. I kind of run into trouble.
You're also the responsible one when you're not starstruck.
I don't feel very responsible. I don't know.
I guess a closer word is caregiver. There's probably something more fitting. It's just... whatever.
I suppose. Just want everyone to be okay.
So basically that. Just keep doing that.
Even if it upsets you?
Everything upsets me.
I think you and Leo
But that
are
doesn't stop it from being necessary.
I feel like that you and Leo are in the same boat a lot these days. And I don't want to upset you. Anyone, really.
She's staring at you like she's trying to find like a very particular set of words, but they're just not happening.
You can say whatever's on your mind, it's okay. They already did so this morning.
If you weren't annoying, I wouldn't be sticking around.
I suppose that's fair.
That being said, I feel I need to let you know that should we decide on actually retrieving this egg, I'm not going in that cave with you.
I wouldn't expect you to. And if you would like it, I can stay with you. Sometimes things that scare us are not as scary when you have someone there with you.
No sense in splitting the party much more than it already would be. Besides, I could probably make myself useful and escort those guards from that lizard tower, whatever the fuck it was.
Well, it's all if everyone wants me to still go, I suppose. I don't want to get in the way, and I've been... I guess I smothered Leo a little bit. I didn't mean to.
If you feel in the wrong, change it.
Don't know how. Because I either am stepping back, which not necessarily what I want to do. It doesn't feel right. Or I make him more upset.
Would you have done the same if I was in his place?
Of course. A little differently because you're a different person.
Honestly, I think I'll not be in line with him as well.
Sorry, say that again.
Honestly, I might have aligned with him as well.
Oh?
You see, the last people that cared for me feared me.
But you're not scary. Well, you can be.
All they saw was the village omen.
To be fair, I've always felt like one too. But you're not one.
Yeah, I'm sure that rockfall was an accident anyway.
Coincidences are a little odd.
Didn't stop the hunters, though.
No. People are afraid of things they don't understand. Which is why I try to understand everything, so I'm not afraid.
Right.
You're very cool. You're not an omen. Neither is Leo, despite what he might
Wait,
think.
hold up. Did you just fucking call me cool?
Yes.
What the fuck does that mean?
Impressive. I mean, it's another way to say impressive. Neat. Or awesome. Or, I could go on, but I feel like that's a pretty decent list.
If I pretend I understood at least one of those, sure.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Wait, have you never been complimented before? Told you're really cool, or that you're doing well?
None that I understood.
Has anyone said they're proud of you?
She's just staring at you.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Oh, men. Like, seriously, that was my fucking childhood.
Okay, well, that was your childhood. You're not a child anymore, are you? Well, maybe part of you might be, but that's besides the point. And a whole other can of worms that I'm not going to get into. Your childhood sucked. But you're here and you're helping and you're trying. And I'm proud of you for that. You could have left us some time ago and you haven't.
Yet.
I feel like that yet is a defense thing. Personally?
Like I said, I like to keep useful people around.
Sure. Danika, you're kind of cool.
And you're small.
I am very small.
You see here, like, there's the eyebrow slight twitch of going, this is annoying. And the more I talk, the more annoying it's getting. But I can't just stop myself and shut the fuck up.
I love the idea that's like I normally can like stop things, but she keeps talking and I don't know how to stop talking.
Damn it, I usually have the last word and it's usually whatever. What the fuck's happening here?
Seraphina's just smiling at you.
I'm sorry, am I annoying?
Always.
I'm sorry. You can tell me to shut up if you'd like.
It wouldn't be satisfying.
No?
So it wouldn't have been whatever, and that's how I...
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Like,
You
she
can say
kind of
whatever
just...
now.
She just has head down, like pinching the bridge of her nose, going... She just seems like, after the sight, like, she just seems to space out for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, would you even say this? But, yep. After about, like, maybe 30 seconds or so, I was going like... I used to be able to see my feet.
You used to what?
I used to be able to see my feet.
You didn't wear shoes before?
No, I mean past, like, motions towards chestal area.
Ah. So you've, grown?
Apparently a lot in those 5 years.
Happens.
Huh.
You were apparently very young then.
13, I think?
So you're only 18.
Guess so.
Wow. Well, I suppose that explains a lot. Oh dear lord, how old is everyone else? You know, Leo's... I think Leo's rather young.
I think that had been mentioned.
Okay, I could not remember.
Fuck, player brain cannot remember, but I want to say like 20. No, that ain't right. Is it?
No, Leo is... Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Leo, Danika, and Kel are rather young.
Yeah.
In comparison to, like, Seraphina and Nate.
Gotcha.
Wait, are we traveling around with 3 teenagers? Oh, that explains so much!
Wait, 21 is teenager? Hold on, that's Kel!
I math
Yeah, but
incorrectly, my
it's
apologies.
Kel though, so he basically.
Kel isn't
I mean,
even a teenager. If anything, you're
Yeah.
comparing him to a child.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
But I'm just
being
saying.
Kel gives you like
Yeah,
minus
I
5
mathed
years.
incorrectly, that's my bad.
Leo's, yeah, how did she not notice this, though? Like, it's been said.
Like, she knew Leo was rather young, and so was Kel. I don't think Danika ever mentioned her age before.
I
Nope.
think it was mentioned because they
It's-
had talked about it at one point.
It's possible to
Danika-
like know all the ages separately and not really put it together as like, oh wow, that's like a lot of us.
Yeah, one thing I can definitely say is Danika in character has never said her age up to this point.
Mm.
I know I specifically noted not saying this for a reason unless I slipped up on accident.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
You and Nate are the oldest.
Yeah.
But yes, Leo has 100% told you his age.
Yes. Okay. I could not remember. Okay.
That explains so much. Okay. I feel a little better.
I feel
Fine.
better.
I'm also trying. I cannot remember specifically how Leo complimented her because she's thinking now, and I don't know if she would remember specifics.
He's constantly, like, flirted with her compliments type of thing.
My brain was saying.
I don't
My
know
brain
how
was
to-
trying to like. Has he used a nice rack line? I don't think so.
No, but he's got, like, said that she has, like, a nice figure or something along those lines. He's
But you
also
may
called her
remember that.
cute quite a few times.
Thank you. That's what I needed.
Yeah.
Hmm. Although I will save that realization for a later time from her.
All right.
As she's going to be in quiet contemplation of, oh shit, I can't see my feet. How did I just now notice this?
Did Nate eat anything?
He had some jerky.
Okay. Did he actually eat the jerky?
Yes.
Not surprising.
The blizzard too.
All right then. Well, whatever everyone else wants to do. Tagging along.
Side question, do you know how to skin a rabbit?
I'm not entirely sure, no? Why?
I have to figure out who all I have to teach if for whatever reason I'm not around.
You want to teach me something?
So, someone's got to do it if I won't. Or can't.
I'd love to learn anything.
Even skinning a rabbit.
I live on a farm. We kind of
Kind of looks back at the cow and then looks at Danika.
deal with other animals certain ways, depending on what they're for.
Right.
I will be a little sad, but that's just because rabbits are cute. But
Circle of life and all that.
it's something like that. It is for survival, after all.
God, towns are annoying. There's no reason to fucking hunt.
You make excuses to go hunting in town.
She realizes she would cap out anything she would have to say in this thing. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Well,
Stares
whenever...
ominously out the window.
Whenever everyone's ready.
Yep. That's all I got.
Yep.
I mean, if she's expecting him to come back in, he is kind of avoiding people right now. Nate's kind of giving him no choice.
No.
There's a debate whether or not he wants to attempt to wander off, but he does not think that Nate will let him.
Nate's floor sitting is successful.
Oh, Jesus.
He just placed his butt up on the ground willingly.
He has.
Upon the dirt.
His character is developing. He's sitting in the dirt.
God, I see it now. He's
Are
going to
you-
become a wilderness expert. Danika's going to be attending debutante balls.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well,
Are you gonna babysit me all day?
Are you going to be a baby all day?
I already really, really want to kick you.
Well, Danika already punched me, so I suppose you're entitled.
Well, as I told Seraphina, it might hurt a bit more where I kick you.
I see. He's just gonna cross his legs.
Wait a minute. Leo's the one that flirts all the time. How is Nate the one that's part bard?
He's because he doesn't want to get kicked.
No, I was asking Aspire.
Wait, oh, I didn't read yet. I was trying to think what is he gonna say in my brain. Are we sure Nate is not part? I don't know.
But he's still not bothering to look at you. He's just.
He will keep supervising. Leo is absolutely. I will never reveal the recipe to make Nate. It's top secret. I think that horse is brushed, you know.
Well, she seems to enjoy it.
Very well. Just know that we do actually have something to do, so if you wanted to get out of here, your best bet is probably talking to Seraphina. She'll have seen the map by now.
Well, there's a part of me that debates whether or not I want to be alone. Or...
That's fair. Though if you were going to be alone, I think everyone would prefer if you were inside.
Whatever happened to this whole, they're an adult, and blah blah blah. take care of themselves.
Well, that was before. Well, you know what that was before. Come on. Though I suppose being inside didn't exactly help us before. So if you insist, I will go in. But really, I'd prefer if we just went and talked to her about the map. I mean, to be honest, Danika didn't really want to deal with, well, anything this morning, or any day, ever. And I wasn't very enthused about the egg to begin with, if you remember, so thought you might find it interesting.
I'm gonna stop you. Why does everyone insist on not letting me have my time alone, but it's okay for other people to have their time alone?
It's not about that. Look, last night showed that any of us being unsupervised is a bad idea. Us leaving Danika while it was reasonable at the time absolutely wore out Seraphina with worry. And then the two of us being left alone in the room for the shortest amount of time possible led to you getting kidnapped. Kel wandered off and ended up with you. I mean, you have to see that, well, us leaving each other alone is at least a little bit dangerous.
I don't fully understand because it doesn't always happen.
Well, it did this time. So if we could at least go a little while without providing the opportunity for it to happen again.
What do you want me to do? Just pretend it didn't happen? That's not bothering me?
No, not at all. You can kick me and yell at everyone. Just don't wander off or stand out here on your own in this town where, well, there's at least one madman still looking for you, and probably plenty of other things that we still don't know about, because we've only been here a handful of nights, and, well, you know what I mean.
You really think I want to just sit here and yell at you guys?
Well, it might make you feel a little bit better.
I've made enough people to hate me to counter-argue that.
Oh, come on. If anybody here was going to hate you, they would have done it by now.
Well, after getting kidnapped, I got snapped at.
Yes, that's actually the opposite of hatred.
Snapped at for... It was not out of concern. Did you not hear that?
Well... I can assure you that everyone was concerned. Whether you felt like it or not. I was there the whole time. If that's any reassurance. At least after your uncle woke me up, and then force-fed me a potion that got rid of my hangover. That was rather unpleasant, actually.
I'm trying to think of what he would say. Oh, she didn't need to be such a bitch about it. It wasn't exactly my priority.
Fair. You going to talk to her about it?
Probably not, because she never fucking says anything back to me half the time.
Also fair. Then...
Or she just gives me more attitude.
Well, look, we all have to be patient.
I've tried to be nice to her.
So what do you want to do?
At this point, I don't really know.
Well...
And I have tried very hard to be patient with Seraphina and her pushiness, but it does get a bit overwhelming when I don't need another mom.
I don't think she's trying to replace your mother, Leo. I think she's trying to be your friend.
She doesn't push Danika for too many answers.
Well, pushing Danika is sort of like talking to a brick wall, as we've just discussed.
Pushing me
Give her
just
time.
pisses me off, so is that really the best alternative?
Well, if it gets you to talk... Listen, I don't think she likes pissing anyone off. You know she doesn't. It's Seraphina. But she's just trying to help the only way she knows how to help. She doesn't get on my case. Well, actually, she does get up. She has gotten on my case. If it's any consolation, she's gotten on my case. So, we're all in the same Seraphina boat. I just think that you shouldn't hold it against her so harshly. She's probably still in shock from last night.
I get that, but I didn't appreciate trying to be alone and then waking up in a bed.
Well, none of us appreciated finding you passed out in a restroom, so...
I was scared to go to sleep. Sue me.
Listen, I understand being angry, but we both know that you being bitter about people who care about you trying to help you out isn't the way to deal with this. If you need time alone, I'm going inside. Personally, I would prefer if you came and talked to Seraphina about the egg. That was more your thing than mine in the first place anyway. We went and did it for you.
Pile on his guilt. Go ahead.
He's just got food for thought.
No, it's guilt for him. He already feels bad enough about the Kel thing, and he was going to say something, but you walked in.
Nate did his best. If Leo implodes, it's
Well,
not
that's
gonna be
why-
because he didn't do his best.
Well, like I said, he was going to say something, but Nate had already moved his token, like he walked in, didn't wait for an answer.
There are future opportunities to talk to Nate as long as Leo doesn't just bail. So I'm sure that's a conversation I hope that's a
It
conversation
depends
they can
if
still have.
Aspire remembers what we talked about and she sees the problem and actually addresses it.
As a reminder, the player is dumb. I forget things very easily.
They also talked about a lot.
That convo.
I do remember that convo between players. I don't remember if Seraphina ever noticed it.
I thought you told me that she noticed him doing it to her.
She noticed that Leo was pushing her away at one point. I don't think she noticed.
He still is. He kind of did when he walked out of the room, to be fair.
Gotcha. Again, player dumb.
Yeah. The problem is that there is something to address, but it's a matter of if people pay any attention to the patterns.
Yeah.
Because I do have to decide what he's gonna do now that he's been left alone.
Well. How about we open that next time?
Good.
I think all the characters have some things to think about.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he was gonna mention like the whole the reason he's upset is because he seems to be upsetting Kel every time he hangs out with you guys.
Mm.
That was what I was saying when Nate walked away.
I didn't realize that Leo was gonna be saying something as he walked out. I guess that was just Nate's last thoughts, so he left afterwards because he was just getting he kept getting the message of Leo wants to be alone and no one will let him. Mm-hmm. So he was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go.
Well, he was trying to also point out to you, well, you guys do let Danika go off. He was trying to do the same thing with Seraphina, where he's like, you guys let her go off alone all the time, and it's fine, and nothing happens to her.
Yeah. Well, Nate's idea was, it just wasn't fine very recently.
Yeah, but so you also let her
hold out for a while.
His point is, yes, he got kidnapped and everything, but when she was, terrified and scared, you guys let her be alone. That doesn't make sense to him. That was what he was trying to figure out, why why me? Why does it matter with me but not her?
Is player being dumb? What
she did? She sat in a tree in Seraphina's village for the entire time we were there almost after that ghost incident.
Right. That was before the kidnapping, which is what Nate is concerned about.
Well, you also let her be alone when they got captured and stuff, when he was killed, but there was a potential that she could have been too. There's been multiple incidents. He has a reason to point this out. You guys keep letting her go off and mope and be by herself in her thoughts and stuff like that, and he's basically saying, I want to do that, and you guys don't let me. That was what he was trying to say. So hopefully both Nate and Seraphina think about that for freaking once, because I think I should have to explain this.
I actually didn't remember those happening, so...
Those particular instances, Seraphina distracted.
Well, you see what I mean. You guys do let her go off alone a lot. She doesn't exactly hang out with you guys half the time.
I guess just none of us have been abducted per se before, and it's just
I'd
gotten
say
paranoid.
Being captured by a cult is close to that, though.
Yeah, but that was a very we had a heads up. You know what I mean? We knew the cult was there, and then Seraphina and Nate left, and when they came back, things had gone to hell. This was more we're in a town and we went to sleep at an inn and we woke up and one of us was gone, which is just a different. It's
well,
just
he
different.
was also trying to imply the bad stuff keeps happening while you guys are around him, and that's why he said he feels cursed.
Yeah, Nate does know that.
Because
he just doesn't believe it.
Well, this is not the first. To be fair, he was kidnapped once before. Remember, he went missing into that asylum. When you guys had to go look for him after he ran off from the thing.
That's true.
So it has happened before, and you guys didn't react like this. Yes, nothing bad necessarily happened, but is it really any different?
Yeah, it's kind of different when nothing bad happens.
You don't.
I think. I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't see it that way, and it doesn't make sense to him. That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense. I can see that point of view.
And to be honest, I don't think anyone's bothered to ask him the probably most basic question. You're asking things like, well, you know, did you sleep well? How are you feeling? But you're not asking him, like, how do you feel? Does that make sense? Like, how are you doing as a person? Versus...
I don't know. I feel like that's a little specific. Like, clearly everybody is concerned. I get that, like, Leo's pushing them away. Maybe it'll all come out next time.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Hopeful. There's drama.
Yee.
I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, we'll pick up on decisions next time. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for the play. Thank you to the players for playing.
Yee.
Things are getting spicy.
Woo.
It's been spicy.
More spicy.
Good night, stream.
Night stream.
Night
Night stream.